Hello there, welcome back to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up & Co and T&D Commercials, one of our new sponsors, so welcome to them and thank you. We are here for the first round of our new season. We're coming to the conclusion of our Wednesday manufacturers, but this is the start of the main event, our main Sunday championship. This is the one that all the drivers are really kind of revved up for, so to speak, and so this is what it all really counts for and what it all means at the end of the season. So another 10-week championship. We've got 6 rounds of sprints and then 4 endurance races to close it up with. So well, we're at the Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland for the first round, a 2.6 mile anti-clockwise circuit, and 2 races here for this first round. We've got 17 laps. This is the reverse circuit, by the way, so 18 corners around here, but reverse will make it a little bit more tricky. There's not that many places to pass here, really. The obvious one probably is the end of the start and finish. You could do it possibly going at the end of the last corner, going into the start and finish, even maybe at the hairpin, but that's maybe there. You've got to be really careful through there because it's a really slow corner, that one. You don't get that right and well, it could be carnage, so you've got to be a little bit careful going into that one, but we'll watch it as we go. Now, in terms of tyre wear or tyre regulations, it's soft tyres all the way for race 1 and then race 2, so this is the same as last season, to be fair, is mediums and hards with a minimum of 2 laps. So I think it's probably time to get this first race underway then. As I say, 17 laps round here. Gorgeous weather at the moment. The crowds are ready. I think the drivers are ready. And we're going to get them underway. So let's take you through this grid then. Now, there's going to be a few drivers here that I'm not going to recognise and a few that you certainly won't recognise either. So it's going to be really good to see how these drivers fare. All pretty much equal and on par with each other in all these leagues for the URL. So there's no easy leagues at all through there. This is the AM2 league, but I'm not going to worry too much about that because it doesn't really mean a great deal, if I'm honest. So let's get on with this race then, and let's take you through this grid. So on pole position is Jib. He's got himself there in the Ferrari. Now, actually, I think these are all GR4s in this particular championship, so no GR3s, just the GR4s. But he has got himself there in the Ferrari on pole position. Then we've got Steve 7286. His new one on me, but he's there in the Cayman. We'll call him Steve. He's there in second place. In third, we've got Still, another new one for me. He's in the Ferrari as well in third place. Then we've got Addy 64 in fourth. Now, do recognise Addy 64. He's changed his name slightly. It used to be Addy, but he's Addy 64 now. He's there in the Genesis G70 in fourth. And I thank you for the replays, Addy. And then in fifth place is one of our long lost brothers in Love Rocket Rods. He hasn't been racing with us for a while, but he's there also in the Genesis in fifth spot. Then we've got Mighty Kid in sixth, another new one for me. He's there in the Cayman. We've got Drew in seventh, another new one for me in the Ferrari as well. So there's a few Ferraris on the grid here, isn't he? He's in seventh. Then we've got Global Slim, another one who's new, in eighth place. He's in the, what's he in? Can't see from there. That's the Mazda. So, it's going to be tricky with the tyre wear on that thing. Then we've got one that we do recognise. Castian there in ninth. Our good old mate in the Lamborghini in ninth place. Then we got Golden Luds from the States in 10th place. Also in the Lambo is a new one too for me. And we got Flash in the McLaren at the back in 11th. Now, I don't know if that's the Flash that I've known for a while, but if it's not, welcome to all of the newbies anyway. I'm going to get on with this race and stop talking because we're all excited. We want to start this championship well. Let's get this one underway. Here we go then, and watch those lights. So revs are up. Here we go. What's the start going to be like? Oh, we've got a couple of jump starts now. I think that was one of the Ferraris in the McLaren, so definitely Flash. Don't know who else it was in the blue Ferrari that had a bit of a jump start there. So a couple of the guys just falling foul to that at the start, but as they come through turn one, up now towards, for the first time, that tricky chicane that I was on about. Steve has got the lead from Jib, but Jib's on the inside now. What's it going to be like through here? All easy through here, is it? A little bit of contact, but you're going to expect that with such a tight corner, but all through nicely, really. Well done to everybody. And that was Drew, wasn't it? It was the other one who made that terrible start. Just that false start, unlucky for him. It's Golden Lutz. And flash at the back there. But look at this, side by side from the leaders. The Ferrari against the Cayman. Steve on the outside. Jib's got it on the inside, and the Ferrari though to come round the right-hander. Now there is a possible passing place if Steve can stay there. Someone's going to have to give through here because it tightens right up at that point, and that's a good move from Steve. Gets his car back into the lead of this race. So Jib all over the back of him. As we see Love Rocket Rod's attacking still. Love Rocket Rod's got some big lag going on there, so that's very jumpy from Love Rocket Rod's, who's managing to stay in 4th place at the moment, but that's going to be a bit tricky for the cars around him when you've got someone like that. Very difficult to see or work out how to get past them without hitting them. And we've got Addy in 5th, and he's the first one to come across Love Rocket Rods like that, so let's see how Addy does. So across the line to start lap 2 out of the 17. Hopefully it'll just clear and it will be okay for Love Rocket Rods. Mighty Kid in 6th in that orange and black Cayman. So come through what I count as turn 1 and turn 2, and then into 3 and 4 here, back into the tight chicane. Again, a bit of contact from Castian, but no dramas there. I think Drew just managed to get past Global Slim as well. So let's have a quick look. I think he took the pass there, did he? Let's have a quick look, Drew. Oh no, he was ahead of Global anyway at this point, so no, there wasn't no pass there. There's Global in that. Actually, that suits that car really, that green and gold Mazda. And that bit of a gap back into Golden Lutz Flash. Just had to take half a second there, Golden Lutz. So these two are just being left behind a little bit from the rest of the pack. Flash recovering from his false start, and he's going to probably take the lead here. Golden staying right out of the way, but and just goes back in behind Flash there. So there is Golden. It'll be tricky for some of these new drivers if it's their first time with us. Just got to get a feel with things, haven't they? Just to make sure that when you haven't raced with all the drivers before, just getting the feel of how others race and drive. Does take you a good couple of rounds before you can really trust the guys around you. But there has been a change up top, and Jib did make that move on Steve. Now, where did he make that move? He was looking obviously at the back. Wait, now there it is there. Ooh, I think Steve just got it a bit wrong, a bit wide. Just touched the barrier, I think, Steve. He was on the outside coming down to this right-hander, and here just runs it a bit wide. Easy to do, just glances that barrier on the outside, and that's lets Jib go through in the Ferrari. So by the looks of it already, certainly these two will be having a battle all the way through, and now Steele also has got himself up to 3rd, so in the other Ferrari, and he's got to clear of all the fun and games behind, and he's got himself into 3rd place. So it's all about what he can do from here now. Obviously still a long way to go in this race, so won't need to worry about fuel or tyres here, but still, what has he got? Has he got enough to get himself close to the front too? So he crosses the line of 1:35.3. He's now the new fastest lap from Jib. Addy in 4th place. Well, we do know a bit about Addy, or AD as we know him. So we've been around for a little while now in the group. He will undoubtedly be challenging for the podium places at least here already, trying to get himself on terms with Steele ahead of him in 3rd. That Genesis does look pretty quick. comes down onto Annes Hill, onto the brakes, into the right-hander. And then through this next section, which is a great bit of section, just got to lift a little bit because it, as I say, closes in. And if you take too much of that part there, you can pick up a penalty, and you can pick up some by crossing too much of that green as well. And did Addy get one there? No, he didn't, but Love Rocket Rods has. So half a second for Love Rocket Rods in the other Genesis. His Mighty Kid. Drew up to 7th now, with Global Slim behind him in 8th. Castian trying to get back with the rest as well. But obviously no having a Castian there. Did he? Have he had a penalty? I don't know, but he's sort of a little bit way behind. He was with him, wasn't he? Now he's all of a sudden he's got himself on his own a bit there now, getting left behind. And we've got Golden Lutz, who's taken Flash there in 11th. So these guys just feeling things out here early doors in the championship and here early in the race. So our leaders go through shots. Jib and Steve still now, but AD closing in. And Mighty Kid also coming into play in the claimant. Sometimes these guys change their names. It could be that some of these guys I have come across before, but they've just calling themselves something else. So if I am calling someone saying that they're a newbie, then apologies, but I can only go by the name that's being shown to me. But nevertheless, look at this, all closed up now. Still a bit of spiking going on there. Mighty Kid right up behind Addy now. Oh, now that was a bit of a move. Mighty Kid trying to go for a move on Addy. He's caught right up. But wasn't quite enough room to get himself there, but going to pull out now from the slipstream of Addy as they cross the line to start lap 5. And he's going to try and go up the inside at 1, and he does. Can he keep it there? His claimants are quick. Light and nimble. These claimants. It's a prime example there up against the heavier Genesis G70. Now Love Rocket Rods is going to get some slip here as well. He's going to try and work off of Addy. Did he have a mistake? Did he have a penalty? Because it looked like he was flying at just a moment ago when we looked at him last, but all of a sudden he's getting embroiled in sorts of dramas here in this group. They're falling back a little bit. Maybe just making sure everything's going to be okay by the end of the race. So maybe just saving a bit for later. Prepared to, well, I was going to say prepared to maybe just drop a few at the start and then build it back up near the end, but already him and Love Rocket, we've seen this in the past between these two in a different championship, haven't we? And these two were fighting it out then, and they're on track again, fighting it out, and both in the same car. Oh, Castian's off in 7th, just back into that. Let's see what happened. Where is he? Oh, and someone else has come off. Oh, Drew. We'll go back to that one, but what happened to Castian? A bit of grass, was it? Through here, ran it too wide, maybe. It's all right there. No, there it is. Oh, going into the final corner. Tries to correct it. Just can't get it going. Well, he gets it going, but couldn't quite keep it on. So unlucky from Castian. Just got his back left on the grass there. Global's up to 8th. Golden's in 9th. And Drew, let's have a quick look at his little mistake, shall we? Just before he just ran out of track there. It just didn't turn, did it, the car? Facing backwards. Oh, he's going to stay out, is he? Yeah, that's fortunate as Golden goes past him. Gets it going, no Drew. He's got to start all again down there in 10th place. That was just, it looked like he had no steering whatsoever when he just went straight on into the barrier there. That was an interesting one. Very weird, very odd. Got a lot of damage front and rear, of course, now, so it's going to have to wait for that to reset. There's Flash in 11th place. I'm going to keep coming back to this, and I think this is how it's going to be for the entire race. Here we're on lap 6 of 17 as they come through over the mountainside there, through the tunnels. But Jib still holding off Steve in second. But we've seen it from Mighty Kid, these payments are quick. So I don't think he's going to be going anywhere soon, is he? Unless one of these two make a mistake somewhere. But at the moment, Steve just needs... Oh, and why do I open my mouth? Commentators curse again. Every time I say something, it doesn't matter what championship I'm running, it seems to put the old mockers on it at some point. I'm just about to say, if Steve can just stay with Jib now for a few laps, and then that happens, just run it onto the grass, lost the left side. Fortunately, no damage because it wasn't a big hit. Just managed to stop it from hitting hard, but all that hard work that he has done, or did do, to get onto the back of Jib, has all just gone now. Jib is flying away now with the lead in that Ferrari. So unfortunate from Steve. Jib putting yet another fastest lap of 1:34.4. Steve there trying to get it going again. Fortunately for him, the gap between himself and third place was pretty big, so he's not lost any more than what he did have. They're still in third, but Mighty Kid chasing him down in fourth. Now, what have we got? A yellow flag. We have got someone coming out, haven't we? Who's that? Was that Love Rocket Rod's coming out of the pit lane? No, it wasn't. Who was coming out of pit lane there? Someone was. Oh, it's Flash. So that was has he been in then? Well, there's no stop here. Mandatory stop for Flash. So I'm not sure why he's come in. Maybe just he was at the back, wasn't he? Wasn't really feeling it. Maybe he had an issue with the car or some other issue. He's got his headlights going on, so maybe this is just now a bit of a test for the car. He's out of the race here in race 1, clearly. So maybe just going to try to see if they can rectify whatever the issue is there for Flash. So yeah, unfortunate for him, some sort of mechanical or electrical issue in that McLaren. He remains in 11th place. So Jib, who we do know, again, I don't think I've covered him too much on my channels, if I'm honest, so it's good to see a lot of new drivers here. Gives them a bit of coverage as well on my channel, so it's all good. But Jib, I have come across before, and at the moment looking comfortable there in front. Crosses the line to start lap 8. And puts in yet another fastest lap by a 10th, 1:34.3 now. So knocking out fastest laps at the moment is Jib. Steve, I think he might be, if he can't catch up with Jib, he'll be happy with that, I think, for the first race. They can stay there in second. Just got to be a bit careful. But looking okay is Steve. Now, I wonder, actually, he's one about... I wonder if Steve, who we know as Sideways George, whether that's actually him or not. Perhaps someone can tell me. Again, he might have changed his name. But if not, again, the reason I say that is he has got a Scottish flag on the side of his car there that I can see, so I do know that Sideways was... our Scottish friends, so maybe it is him, but maybe it isn't. But he's there in second anyway. Mighty Kid has taken Steele then. Where did he take Steele? To take third. It was that point, wasn't it there? This was one of the, probably the most obvious passing place, because he got the slipstream off that back straight. Lovely move. Gets it stopped. You can get the switch back there, which is still is trying. Nearly running a bit wide, Mighty Kid, but he keeps his foot on the pedal and goes round the outside of Still to literally steal that third place from him. So Still then fourth, Addy in fifth, so starting to get his mojo up again. He's got back past Love Rocket Rods, but I think that lag of Love Rocket Rods is not helping. That's probably the best thing he could have done, is to get past him, if they can see it, that is. Clearly we can see it, so I'm sure they can. But Addy then, as he has his little rest, is he ready to pounce now? He's a long way off our leaders, but sitting there in fifth, so certainly still within the reach of the podium. You can see it, he's there right in front of him. So we're about halfway through the race, so won't be panicking at this point. There's Love Rocket Rods though, and he's not going to give up. It's difficult to watch Love Rocket Rods when he's jumping around so violently like that. But he'll keep going. Global in seventh, falling back now in that Mazda. That's going to be tricky in that car, certainly in race two, so we'll see with the tyres in there as Castian goes up the inside. Does he get it done? No, there's a lot more torque in that Mazda. Managed to get that round the outside there on exit, better exit from him. Castian just a little bit hot in there. Global went very wide, that allowed Castian to get the move done in the first place, but then quite a slow coming out of the corner was Castian, and Global was like a rocket coming out of there, so he remains in seventh, but Castian in eighth place there in that Lamborghini. Golden in ninth place. I think he's just starting to get the feel of things now. It's a high pressure situation this when you're in race mode. To see Drew in 10th as well. As I say, for some of these boys, this might be the first proper outing racing in a championship with us, so high pressure stakes, and it is a little bit daunting to start with, but these guys get used to it if that is the case. Now we have lost Flash, we're down to 10 drivers now. Flash has retired, so whatever that issue is with the car, they clearly haven't fixed it. So I'm sure they're in the garage now trying to have a look at it to see if they can get the car out for race two. Obviously that's what they'll be hoping. So that's a write-off here for race one, a DNF for Flash, but I'm sure if you can get it going, it'll be, well, it's be at the front of the grid because it's reverse grid for race two. So see what we can do from there. Jib, meanwhile though, our leader, got nothing behind him now. Steve still is in second, but Jib will be happy that he's not pressurising him, because at the start of this race it was a little bit of a battle between himself and Steve was just staying with him behind, and it did look like it was going to go all the way to the end, but that little mistake from Steve has now let Jib get away, and he can relax a little bit now. Not so much high pressure when you're leading a race with such a big demanding gap there between yourself and the next driver. So good place there for him. Steve in second, comfortable. Just got to run your lines. Brake now right on that bend, just drop it down again and hard on the brakes to come out the other side nice and clean. Mighty Kid in third, but still has got himself back up behind him. So back to a little podium battle here between Mighty Kid and Still. Some fun and games here, I think, as Mighty Kid does some proper defending on the inside there to try and stop Still coming through. Still's going to stay with him though. Love Rocket's behind them, and actually he's got past Addy, and Addy's dropped back down to 6th place. And we'll focus on this battle for now. Love Rocket Rod's fancied a bit of it, and he's coming. This will be a 3-car battle soon if he gets himself involved. There he is. Can't really stay on him too long because it's not the best thing looking at a car when it's jumping like that, but he is coming. Oh, still a bit deep at the final corner there. Now too far back to get into the slip here, I think. Really needs to be right up the rear end of Mighty Kid there to get some nice slipstream, but he's just out of that slipstream zone. So they come up the hill now, down into the dip here, back up the other side, clipping the outside there, on the inside, dropping right away down. Some will go down to first gear here at this hairpin, and then ping it out the other side, and then through the tunnel section at the back of the circuit. This is a mountain and wooded area here in Switzerland, some way from the nearest city, probably about 170 miles from the capital. Addy then got some damage on the front, some big damage on that front left, so he's had a moment somewhere, and that's probably why he's dropped back down to 6th place. I'm not going to catch the incident now, so I've missed that one, apologies, but certainly got some evidence of something happening there on that front left side of the car. Global in 7th, still holding off Castian, who's in 8th place. Then we know that Golden is in 9th, with Drew in 10th place. It's like Drew might be catching Golden a little bit there, but we're on lap 12, coming to the end of that now, so start of 13. 5 laps left to run. Beautiful livery on that Ferrari, that Golf inspired blue and orange, that classic Golf colours. Another one that actually does suit that Ferrari, actually, that livery. Now, I did say to the guys prior, because I am privy to the chat here for these guys, just so I can keep up to speed with what's happening each week, but I did say to him I was going to, I mean, there's no prize for it, but I was going to have a look at all the liveries and decide which I think is my favourite. It's no big deal. This is just my own personal opinion, so don't be offended by whatever choice I do make. It's just something that I thought I'd do, just to see what car really suits what he's got, what he's dressed in. So as we go through, looking at the liveries, that's all sorts going on there. Love Rocket is Newcastle United. 370. AD there with his white and sort of grey livery there, and then Global in that Mazda. Bastian, well, unfortunately there's a couple of cars here. That's Castian and Jib that look like they're just the standard liveries. So I won't make a decision in this race, because it could be that they've got the proper livery on. It's just the GT7 glitch that always happens race 1 sometimes. So we'll see. Once everyone's got their liveries on, then I'll decide. I think I have got my favourite at the moment, but I'm not going to announce it at this point. But we'll see and wait for everybody to have them on before I tell you what I like. But as we go through the field, then Jib still holding it, the lead, still holding the fastest lap, about 1:34.3, which he has held since lap 8. Hasn't improved, although he's very consistent. Look at that, times down the tower on the right hand side. A lot of 1:34s there. It's a 1:35 in the middle, but apart from that, I think that was just when he must have had the brush through the barrier, but all of the others are 134s, 134s, 134s. There you go, it's just got another 134, so consistency for Jib, and that sometimes is key. It's not always about fastest laps and going the quickest and who's the fastest out on track, because going too fast leads to errors, and errors cost you, obviously. So I think for me, consistency gets you a lot further, if I'm honest. Of course, maximum points is the name of the game. Maximum points are going to get you victories, but I still think the consistency throughout the season, I mean, if you can get a consistent run all the way through for the 10 rounds, you're in with a shot, you're going to be up the top, there's no doubt about that. So Gibbet is in first, Steve in second still. Them two are pretty much on their own out there. Then we've got Mighty Kid, who's now separated himself from Still. Remember, he was right up his backside, wasn't he? But he's got away from him. So Mighty might well be in for a podium finish here. I wonder if she does. Just noticed on the back of Mighty Kid's car, it does say, "Your girlfriend loves my car." Well, does the commentator love his car? TBC. Love Rocket with a second penalty there. So he's pushing, clearly pushing to try and get onto these two, but by pushing, picking up penalties, and that's going to slow you right down and push you all the way back. So second for him, and there's Still. Every time Mike comes, it seems like Mighty Kid, has he made a mistake? Because that gap was a lot bigger than that, wasn't it? Going through that back tunnel. All of a sudden, at this point here, does he run it wide? Does something happen here? Or is this just his weakest point? Because Still is clearly quicker through that last sector, because that gap has shrunk. He's got himself close again to the back of Mighty Kid. So we start the penultimate lap here at the Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland. So this isn't over yet. I thought he looked at a moment ago that Mighty Still was a comfortable third place and it like he was going to get that podium place. Now I'm not so sure. It looks like Still might be on a bit of a charge here. As I say, tyres are not going to be an issue, so there's no real disadvantages or advantages of the tyres here as Love Rocket Rods gets his penalty off. I don't think he's going to do much now from that 5th place. He will stay there, but this is where the battle is, and this is going to be the podium battle. 1 and 2 looks like they're sorted. So it's just between Mighty Kid and Still now. Will it be the Cayman or will it be the Ferrari that gets that 3rd step and the champagne at the end? Let's we'll find out. Still, as I said, looks to be a lot quicker in this final sector than Mighty Kid. So we'll go back to them in a minute. There's Addy in 6th place. So he's it's all spread out now. Everybody, apart from that battle between Mighty Kid and Still, everybody else is just running their own laps now. There's Global, Castian, Golden Lutz. Actually, it's Golden Lug Nuts, isn't it? But I'm going to say Golden Lutz because that's how I've been saying it. And Drew in 10th place. Jib has just got another fastest lap, so he has beat it. Only by thousandths of a second, though, literally. 134.340. His last fastest was 134.341, so he's a thousandth of a second quicker. But he does get the fastest lap nevertheless. So Jib in the lead, Steve in 2nd, and then this battle Still Mighty in 3rd with Still in 4th. But we'll go back to our leader now as he comes through these final few corners to complete race 1. And in truth, has led it really from the start. He was on pole position, wasn't he? So from lights to flag, Jib gets the victory. Was under immense pressure from Steve at the start, but with Steve's mistake, free rein to get victory here for Jib. Congratulations to him. Well done, Steve, though. Good race in the end. Will, I'm sure, be happy with the second place here for your first race of the championship. Could have been a bit better, but he'll be happy with that, I think. Well done, Mighty Kid. Looks like he is going to hold off still, and he is going to grab that third place for Mighty Kid. So there's two Caymans in the top three here. Mighty Kid with third, still in the fourth place. Love Rocket Rods will get fifth, ahead of Addy, who's coming down the final corner now in sixth. Sixth place for Addy then. Global in seventh place. Castian will finish off and come over the line in eighth, with Golden Lutz grabbing ninth in the other Lambo, and Drew in 10th place. So there you go then. So Jib with that fastest lap, Jib with the victory, and that is your race one here in Switzerland. So a fantastic first race from everybody, and all the new drivers as well. All really good, clean and respectful out there. Really good driving from everybody. Really enjoyed that one. So we'll have race two coming up shortly. Looking forward to that. So join me for that soon. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.